So they'll be calling you a radical. So this is, it's like the 10th one I found in the row. How many my walking? You know how many nails I pick up a day? Supposedly covered loads. The selfish fucking, they don't give a fuck. You can help anybody out around here. They ain't gonna help you. This is a hater society from hell. I mean, selfish, ignorant, selfish people will elect ignorant, selfish leaders. So, oh, you can't walk? You gotta drive. When did I get this shirt? I think 1983. Yeah, I believe it is 1983. Well, I'm walking to Weber State to do the game. The Slave League. By the way, I found my newspaper clipping that I was missing. It's in the bag of young Smith they killed. This, the old Shoshone Trail. Oh yeah. John Weber said it was the most birds, the most beautiful place he'd ever been. A lot of people said that. I said it before this road was here. I walk 15 miles a day. It's easy for me now because I have a new aortic valve. You know, I'm still fighting leukemia. Spray some more Roundup and kill me. Well, I walked on the beach when I was 125 pounds dying of leukemia with a backpack in the sand and the rocks. This is a tiptoe in the fucking garbage. In beauty may I walk. All day long may I walk. Through the returning seasons may I walk. Beautiful will I possess again. Beautiful birds, beautiful joyful birds. On the trail marked with pollen may I walk. With grasshoppers about my feet may I walk. With dew about my feet may I walk. With beauty may I walk. With beauty before me may I walk. With beauty behind me may I walk. With beauty above me may I walk. With beauty all around me, may I walk. In old age, wandering on a trail of beauty, lively, may I walk. In old age, wandering on a trail of beauty, living again, may I walk. It is finished in beauty. I ain't finished yet. I got white. So, may I walk. So the sweater I gotta show you this sweater. Go ya. No nukes. The activists that were murdered in Mexico, the young environmentalists from the university. His sister gave me that. One of them that was murdered. They don't care. To all the people in the Bahamas, wow. It's heartbreaking what we've done to this environment. It's not God's will. Help those that help themselves. So I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. Remember, I was given 2 months to live. I have AML de novo as a death sentence. Kicked off Medicaid as a millionaire when I got sick. But I was always a walker. I'm in the 1% study. They interview me all the time. Kevin, how'd you survive? Go team. I'll be doing the play-by-play at Weber today. That flag's from the Harold Arsenault game up at... Don't want to put us in the booth? Fuck you. Who cares? You know, it's just community radio. Made in the USA. Where's the newspaper clipping? Get it out. I found it. Got Steen, the Diablo Canyon Bowl. I'm walking to do the game. They told me I couldn't go in the booth. Just community radio. No, they got to have the fucking boosters. Wells Fargo, the war profiteers. I found this on the side of the road. Who's that? We were straight, right? What happened? What was the NCAA on him? The leading rusher in the history of that corrupt all time. By the way, it's not Jay. I like Jay. And the defensive coach yesterday, he told me, those guys are going to wish they were off the field by halftime. They're good. Could be the best team ever, but I'll do the play-by-play from the parking lot. Fuck them. Randy Ray's different on the basketball. He says, no, Kevin, you go. You go against the NCAA, you're on the front row. But football is different. Jay has no say. He just is the coach, I guess. Most corrupt football program, losing a program in history. We can't sit in the booth. The athletic director told me. I says, oh, Weber State. Weber State. taxpayer. But that's what we do in Weber County. Fucking, these people are so socially engineered. Here we go with the garbage trucks that are supposed to be covered, which most of them aren't covered, all day. That's what we turn Weber County into. Don't. I found that. Goatee. You'll believe what I find a day, every day. All-time leading rusher. Oh, Ron McBride, fuck him too. Most corrupt football program in history of the United States. The greatest turnaround, wins and losses in history. One of them in all time of sports. Look at this fucker. He'll swoop over and try to hit me. So, it's a freak show. There's the corporate welfares. There's your corporate welfare clan right there. They stole $20 million off this road. No one cares. He had a heart attack and stroke because he had brain injuries at 26 years old. He becomes distraught. He becomes homeless. He gets arrested on an old warrant at the homeless shelter in Salt Lake. Thrown into a jail cell, heart attack and stroke, and dies. Where the fuck was the NCAA then? Where the fuck was the NCAA then? Where, I found this on the side of the fucking road. Where the fuck were they then? Fuck the NCAA. Weber State wants to treat me like that? Let's see, I was a professor there for how many years? Ran the NBA program, the #1 school of business before Bill Childs. Fucking, that piece of shit, R.C. Willie came in and turned it into a giant. We were #1. By the way, I taught with Bruce Hanley. Bruce Hanley, the greatest football player in the history of Weber State University. He died this year, brain injury. At the end, he left his brain to the foundation that studies brain injuries. By the way, I really like Jay Hill, and I like the defensive coach, and I love a lot of these players, and I know them. They want to treat me like this? Go ahead. I'm walking 7 miles each way to do the game. There ain't nobody that can give me a ride. Dedicate the season to he and Dr. Hanley. So, split me open, pour me out. You're going to play in the NFL, Johnny. You're going to be the next Cinderella. You're going to win the fucking lottery. You're going to be the next CEO, Jack Welch, Weber State, the Diablo Canyon Bowl. Weber State built the reactor, Diablo Canyon, Cal Poly. San Onofre, the meltdown. It melted down. Got steam. Where's the generator? That hot generator illegally parked? Right at the end of this road. In Utah. Go fucking team. Got Steve. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. Stay tuned. How many people have you I saved from a flat tire? Hundreds. You wouldn't believe what I pick up a day. But fuck me. We'll see. I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Given 2 months to live. Open heart surgery just 2 years ago. Repaired a valve valve. How did you survive? I'm in the 1% study. John Hopkins interviews me. Walking. I walked the whole coast of California with platelet counts of 109. I was in the bone marrow transplant at LDS for 4.5 years. With AML de Nuevo, too sick for a bone marrow transplant. My survival rate moved the decimal point from 0.006 to 0.008, making it 5 years. Every time I get a little better, I get a little worse, but I just keep on walking. I walked the whole coast of California, proving you the typos are dead, sleeping in a sleeping bag. Not the Pacific Trail, the coast. Astro died on the trail. Everybody thought I died. Stay tuned.